And hello, and welcome to Marketing Adventures with Carmel. I'm Carmel, your host of the show. And if you're watching this on social media, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Or if you've any questions when you're watching this, even if you're watching it after the live, make sure you put them down below in the comments so that we can answer you. Make sure you tag me too so that I'll get back to you. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button wherever it is and hit that little bell so you'll get alerted every time we have an interview like this. And also when we're sharing some tips and insights into marketing. So today I'm bringing you another awesome guest where we interview these inspiring real business builders and exceptional entrepreneurs that have overcome hurdles in their business that I know maybe some of the hurdles that you're going through right now. And they've got gold to share because they've already done it and they've practiced it so much. So who wants to reinvent the wheel? So let's pop over and I'll introduce just briefly our lovely guest today, and then I'm going to introduce her properly. So we have Kristina, and I'm going to try and say her surname, Milosevic. I'm not sure if I said that right. Kristina, all the way from Serbia. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me. Happy to having me today.
Awesome. It's my pleasure. So today we're going to be talking about how to leverage SEO to organically grow your business. But first, I'm actually going to introduce Kristina properly, and then we're going to dig a little bit deeper into her story. So Kristina is a business and digital marketing coach, marketing manager, consultant, and visionary. As I said, based in Serbia. Kristina is the co-founder of PromoZiS Team freelance. So a team specializing in webs, graphic design, websites, graphic design, digital marketing, and consulting. So she helps small business owners build their online presence by creating their websites, landing pages, and developing the corporate identity of their business. Pretty interesting stuff, I reckon. So Kristina coaches entrepreneurs, digital marketing plans and strategy, and how to build their business online presence and SEO for business pages. So we hear about SEO, we hear about keywords and that. So we're going to dig into that a little bit. And it is fascinating for a person that used to go, oh my God, this SEO stuff. It actually is fascinating when we dig into it. So she's also a co-author of the book Global Women in Business. There's 7 women co-authors all the way from Australia, New Zealand, the USA, France, and of course, the beautiful Kristina from Serbia. So Kristina helps business women connect through social media. Isn't that something that we need to be talking about right now? Networking, and helps them build their business through referral marketing. So, Kristina, again, I say a huge welcome. I'm so fascinated myself. Every one of these interviews and calls we have, I learn so much myself too. So, welcome, and tell us a little bit about how you have come into being an SEO expert. Like, how did that happen? Did you just always want to do it, or have you had to struggle through some stuff to do it?
And hello once again, and thank you for inviting me. And yeah, from my 12 years experience as a marketing manager in team for the web and graphic design and digital marketing, and also as business and digital marketing coach, I felt and saw that I need SEO and my clients needed SEO. So it was starting through my business. So just and I see that it's so important to have a SEO, especially for an organic search one. This is not paid ads. This is not Google ads. This is only for organic. When someone type and some keywords and wanted to find something on a Google, this is your search engine optimization. And when you have many times that someone type and these keywords and try to figure, is it a local market, is it an international market, you're going and be first in Google. Many views there, you're much more upper and upper.
So it makes you more searchable. So when people are typing in, how do I make a video for my business, for example, the more that I can SEO all of my content, which we're going to talk about in a few moments, the more likely it is I'll be found. That's my kind of understanding of it. Is that what it is?
Yes, because you everything what you can what you have on your website, you can optimize it through
Yeah.
keywords, and always it's so important to add new keywords like
Uh,
let's say beautiful cake, beautiful chocolate cake. Always you can put as many words you adding, you have chance to be
found.
much more time research it and search it on Google.
Mm.
Depends.
So when you were working in corporate environment, you saw that there was a need for people wanted this. So then you went out on your own and started teaching them how to do it. So give us an insight into like on the website. So we're only talking about website right now. Is that correct? So on the website, tell us the areas that need to be SEO'd. Is that a word? Or did I just make it up? So yeah, talk us through what are the areas that need to be and some insight into how you do that.
In terms of, because we have people come to me and say, I would love to have my website, and this is interpretation, and they say how I can, I wanted to. Is it a product based company? Is it service based company? And they say, hey, I wanted to get more clients, much more visitors, and etc. And I said, if you have your website, you cannot expect that if you don't do nothing, that your website will bring you all what you want. The
Yeah.
point is to have a website manager who can manage your website. And that means when you have homepage, especially, and websites, let's say, go from 1 to 5 or 10 pages, depends of industry of your business, especially in online space. And what you can optimize, you have about me page or about us, testimonials, contact page, is it a service, products, whatever it is. And every single page you can optimize. What is the meaning by that? It is that if you have homepage, you can optimize your title, your subtitle, you can put your meta description keywords. What that mean? That you can, what is the content on your homepage, let's say, you can put many keywords, the name of your company or everything which include your business in that. And
Yeah.
the special
So
keywords, how do you want it that people can find you? Or contact page also, that means your mobile phone, your
yeah.
telephone number, your email address, your local, your street, all these things, let's say, on a contact page or other things, we can
So
optimize it.
just because I have an understanding of keywords. So when we talk about keywords, can you just kind of dig a little bit deeper? So for somebody watching, and it can be quite kind of overwhelming, they go, SEO, keywords, what are they talking about? So
SEO
yeah,
is from organic researching. You don't
yeah,
need to pay, and this is a part of digital marketing strategy, which you mentioned. What is a part of my coaching? That
yeah,
means that you can put descriptive words. Let's say, as I said, chocolate, black chocolate, white chocolate, cakes, or let's say, if I say my PromoZiS, my team, yeah, I can put web design, graphic design,
yes.
design
So
for
it's taking
logo.
words, just trying to clarify it again for
Yeah,
people watching.
yeah.
So if your industry is selling cakes, it's cakes is the key word, and then you know that people that are looking for cakes will probably look for a chocolate cake. They'll look for a white chocolate cake. They might look for a wedding cake. They might look for, is that what you mean? So putting all those in that
Yes, and you
your
can put
clients, yeah,
also local market, like let's chocolate cake, let's say in bakery, or just like other coffee cake, let's say coffee cake, just in London. You can put
right,
your
yes, so you
local,
can ask it.
yes,
So
or
when you say,
you can
sorry,
create on local language, on you can
yeah,
in your market if you wanted to
yes,
target to put your meta description to target audience in, let's say, in Spain, you can put all these things, all these words in Spain.
Because that's exactly what we do. We go like, where's an Indian takeaway near me, or where's in certain areas. Do we, again, I'm digging down with that because you know it so well that, you just can explain it like that. But I'm just thinking from my perspective, from other people watching. So does that mean that you physically put those words into the text, or is it something in behind the scenes?
We are specialized as a team on WordPress software for creating and building. It's a builder for websites. And when you go through and you can someone as a web developer or web team create for you website, you can, if you wanted to do as your own self, your SEO, you can download plugin for WordPress. Let's say all in one package, and there are plugins for free which you can upgrade if you wanted to use much more of that plugin and all tools. You can upgrade it, but you can download it for free. And all these things, you have a checklist and you can go through it, and you can see meta description for page 1, for page 2, H1. This is a header. You can optimize. As I said, everything is in your background, in your when you log in background, in your back office, let's say, however, in your account of your WordPress website. You can log into it and you can download it, and you have process and step by step when you can put a meta description, keywords, and everything what you can log in, or you can install Google Console, which is so important for your local market that people can see you on, or install your Google Analytics as well, and Google Console. Earlier was like Webmaster Tool. It was. But now it's Google Console, and you can put all your site maps. When you can put all your pages, pages map of your pages, and everything is there that you can follow up your analytics. How many from which country people visit your website, your pages, there are many things in Google Console as well, and you can always have chance to have on your web or email address what works, what doesn't work. Is it page for mobile friendly? There are many things around.
So let's simplify it a little bit, though. The importance of having those keywords. So however you do it, that's a learning process, or get somebody else, the expert, to do it. So it's really important to do that in those pages. Now, we also talked about what other ways, other than, on your about page. So what other ways or what other parts of the website is it important to push that SEO, that keywords into?
To be honest, everything what you have on your website, on your pages, you can optimize. What that means? You can optimize your homepage. You can optimize your title. You can optimize your logo. You can optimize your content on your homepage, because on the homepage you have all your pages. As I said, about page, testimonial, service, products, contact page, and also you can optimize. You can do backlinks. You can connect your page with other websites which are so credible, that you can get backlinks, that people, when search something, they can see your website. Let's say if you are connected with very famous newspaper or magazine, whatever it is, you can put your website and everything.
So it adds to your credibility. And what about videos? Can you actually optimize the videos on your website?
Also you can optimize videos. You can optimize the title of videos. You can optimize also description, what is a video. You can put your transcript, let's say, on video. You can uh, do a tag, a meta tag, also it also keywords, what is in
Mm.
video, and also you have image there, and your content, what is about there. Yeah, you can optimize video as well,
Awesome.
especially for YouTube, and especially when you use a specialized tool to create good video, and if you have good
Mm.
camera and everything and sound, you can optimize a lot things in
So
terms
let me ask you
of
this:
video.
with for organic marketing, just say that you have gone ahead and you've got your whole website, optimized as best you can. What's the difference between having a website with a video on it versus a website without a video on it?
Uh, I think that in terms, if you have a website with videos, it's better because you can chance that people can see you, and you can get more visibility there. Just like
Yeah,
if you are connected, if you have your YouTube channel, which is so important, if I'm on the right way to understand your question, because when people come to your website and people can see you, who you are, what you do, you can put many intro video, and also with let's say topics. But I think that people love, they don't have time to, let's say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes be on your, just
yeah,
like and from my perspective and from my experience, I think that people just, let's say, 2 3 minutes video on some topic, short videos that
yeah,
people can see and connect with your personality, with your expertise, to know who you are, what you do, to hear your voice and know what you do. Yes, I think that video is so important, and it's a better when you have website with videos. This is
awesome. Because
huge.
if my understanding is, but I wanted to check with you because obviously you're the expert, is if the two of them were SEO and keyword as much as possible, would the video one probably get more sales and whatever than the one without the video?
Yeah, I think that it's better when you have video, because especially accent is today, as you know, as other, let's say, Facebook and other things and other softwares, they love videos much more
Yeah,
than, because when you put image and content, but only written content, I think that it's much more and it's a better when you have video, and your SEO goes, and you can be upper and
yeah.
upper, because if you are connected, especially on social media pages, business pages, which you want to, and when you wanted to target, where is your audience, especially.
Yeah. And I think people are bombarded at the moment. Let's face it, they're bombarded with stuff. When you type something into Google, you get a list of options, and you're all over social media. And people will buy from people who they know, like, and trust. So the ability of using video to actually get them to know, like, you're like a real person. They can almost touch you, and they can see your humor or not, or how you look at them, that sort of thing, that you become that three-dimensional person, can actually enhance and lead to more trust and potentially more sales then from that. So tell us the like, what's the, I won't say difference, but what with the paid advertising, Google ads and things like that, versus organic. Obviously paid advertising is going to put you higher up in the page, I get that, but can you get as good results with organic SEO if you do it right?
um, as a organic SEO, you don't need to pay.
Yeah,
But the point is, when you can promote you can put your keywords, you can put everything, but also you can promote through word of mouth. Let's say your link to your website, you can promote on networking event, you can promote, by business cards and everything, because everything what I do from organic,
yeah,
using SEO, using connection on,
right.
let's say, on Messenger. When I spoke with people on networking event, I just promote my website. I promote my business. This is the other. Uh,
You
this
have to
is the
drive people to it. There's no use
Yes,
in just SEO in it.
yes.
Um, a friend of mine that teaches SEO as well, and she said that if you don't use SEO to optimize your website, you might as well have a big signpost in the middle of the desert. Like nobody's ever going to see it. And but some people will push, Facebook marketing and paid marketing or Google paid. My and it's purely just my opinion is do not go down the road of paid advertising until you can get some of the organic stuff working, because it's a money pit to just put money into it. So I think that organic is a place to really hone your skill to learn how to do it. Would I be right? Would you say that the same to that?
Yeah, yeah. Because you have to have your credibility that people in any way when you start. And what is from my coaches, and they said if you are new in business, let's say you have business idea, you make decision to start business ideas which you have, let's say in the first year of business, you don't need to create to do SEO. Why? Because you need to promote your business to your relatives, cousins, clients. You need to get some kind of credibility that you can move forward. The first of all
Yeah,
is the word of mouth, getting to know you better or better, let's say face to face, or you need to have your website, because you need to have your starting point in not say business package, but people know that you have to uh, have a sales, whatever it is. And when you have, let's say, number of people who know about you, that's you can move through SEO. Just
yeah,
it's like some kind of little bit advice for people who are new in business. But
yeah.
for people who are in business, let's say, and do that business, they can start because people know for them, especially in
Yeah.
their local
And
market.
it's from what you're saying, it's not a do it once and leave it alone. It's an ever evolving, refining thing. Because if people are like that, we're using a cake shop. We love cake, but that's okay. We're using cake, for example. But then as we grow and evolve, we realize, hang on, there's this kind of cake is a bit more popular, or that kind of cake. We can make that too. So you need to make sure you're adding that. So it's not a set and forget and just leave it alone. You actually need to make sure that you are, or get an expert to look at it and keep updating it and really keep it relevant. Would that be correct?
Yeah, yes. And when people start using cakes and eating and tasting them, and they say, okay, this cake is good enough. I love white cake much more than black cake, white chocolate. I love much more. And this is when you see that you have a new, and no, let's say enormous number of clients and consumers. You can do that and say, I wanted to spread my market, and I want, and this is
Yeah,
when you start, when you're new in business. But when you, let's say, work 1 2 years and you don't have your web presentation.
yeah,
But today is so important because you have your web presentation when people can find you, just like.
mm,
And you know that many things what we wanted to buy, we first what we do, we go on Google, let's say, summer shoes, slippers, is it red, is it black,
yeah,
whatever it is, we can go and see and research it, at pricing, everything. And I think this is what is SEO. You always have your word with adjective, with any
yes.
other, is it the
And
coloring, is it
yeah,
whatever it
it
is.
makes sense. And it also, what comes to mind for me is that saying, an inch wide and a mile deep. So again, to use the analogy of cake, it's not just cake. Is it chocolate cake? Is it coffee cake? Is it, like, I hate coffee anything. So, I would never search for coffee cake because I'd never like it. But if somebody loves coffee cake, they search, you'll show up. If they love chocolate cake, but you never do vanilla cake, that's not something you want. So you wouldn't even put that in there. But you can actually start getting that mile deep. It's when you really know that who you're talking to and what it is they want. It's the same with video. Is it, how do I make the first video for my business? So it's video, it's video marketing, it's video business, it's all of that sort of thing. It's what's going to enhance you. And even if I'm right, like having your own YouTube channel, you can SEO your YouTube channel. You can well, SEO it may be the wrong word, but you can fill it with keywords so you're showing up on Google search every time people are searching for that problem that you know you solve.
Yeah, that's true. You can absolutely, you can, without SEO, you can, everything what you do on your page, you can do on video marketing, you can do on your blog,
Yeah.
especially who do you talk to, who is your audience. You can do SEO of title for your blog, everything, every every possible topic which you wanted to promote on your website, because
Mm.
if you have separate blog, but mostly you have blog on your website because people love
Yeah.
to read your articles, and they are waiting and waiting, and always meta description and put keywords, and you can put a video on your blog and connect with YouTube channel, because there are many
Yeah.
existing combination to do that.
So when people are talking about, as you just said, with YouTube channel and that, you can, in your title, you can put keywords. So I have some places that I go to kind of find out what are they looking for. Like, how do you know the right keywords to use?
Because whatever, whatever do you everything what you wanted to try to search it. For example, I wanted to search, let's say, opt-in page WordPress.
Yeah.
Everything, if you wanted everything which is in your mind, keywords is a core. As we say, as we mentioned, cake is the main word, but everything what you wanted to connect in your sentence, you can put as a keywords and go on a YouTube channel, and you will just have a list of videos which shows up with your keywords. Let's say
Okay. So you could put that word, you could do that as if you were the person searching and see whatever else comes up that people have put up that is popular and use
yeah,
some of that. Is that what you mean?
yeah, but the point is, which if you have specific words, if you need to be so specific to
Yes.
get and receive specific link to as answer on your question. It looks like
Right.
a question. If you wanted to ask someone, is you let's say if you wanted to ask your professor, your coach, your mentor, this is what you can put on your this all these words are keywords which can you,
Yeah.
if you use it better. If, for let's say, I wanted to find something, let's say, opt-in page in WordPress. You know what is opt-in page?
Yeah.
When you put the people come to you and you wanted to give them something for free. But there are many things, or whatever it is, how I can create it. People can create it
Yes.
in their own self. So which you are specific, or how, let's say, a recipe for coffee cake,
Yeah.
how to uh, cook, how to make coffee cake
Coffee cake. Yeah.
with many other things, or how to any kind of word, how to create, how to make a cake with cherry, with
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
you
And
can
when
put
you
on
ask those
YouTube. And
questions, yeah, in YouTube, you'll see what things are popular and you can just tweak your title to go with that. Isn't that what most?
yes, but you don't, you can see what is popular because of yours, but you can
Yes.
also go through it, and you don't need to figure the first one. You can, because it's popular. Maybe you can get 3, 4, 5, 10 videos, but you can go through it and see and listen and just jump on it. You don't need
Yeah.
to go over and choose which one you are,
Yeah.
because
And
we are
I quite often find the comments underneath the videos are vital, because people say, oh, that was a great video, but I didn't quite know if I could use this chocolate for the cake. It's like, oh, I could make a video of what chocolate to use in your chocolate cake. And that's the key word, and that's the magic of it. And it does take a little bit of research or getting somebody else to do the research. It's not, I know I had an illusion that, oh, it'll take a few minutes. It does take some time to do that research and find out what are people searching for and what are they already getting, and where's the gap maybe that you can insert your stuff in it. Awesome. So to get that organic traffic going, that's brilliant. So I'm just looking at the time. I think we could talk for ages. But tell me, what else would you like to share around that organic SEO before we finish up?
I want to what I want to share is to, as we mentioned, to optimize everything what you can optimize it. If you optimize your image, let's say because I didn't mention image. For example, you need to resize it. For example, you need to use your unique image. For example, because as a crawler and on Google, if you use the same images, because Google can recognize through indexing that this image exists somewhere on some other website. The point is to use to optimize your image, to resize it, and mostly to use unique image with good camera. And also you can do it in Photoshop, whatever it's you have many
Canva
or And what is so important is about 1024 pixels point multiply 680 pixels. This is like let's say image which is so acceptable for your web for any way on that Google can indexing. But and also description, alt tag, this is alternative text. When you have your image, you can put always your content and explain what is it image about. So as I said, homepage, all your pages on your website, video, blog, everything what you need, everything you need to put your keywords, meta description, and you can go through all this plugin. Depends what kind and type of software. Is it JavaScript? Is it WordPress? Is it Squarespace? Is it because you have different softwares, and you can all these things can find and see what is compatible, what type of plugin is compatible to use and leverage your SEO.
And it's all it's stuff that I was very afraid of when I started, because I was like, it's too technical, I don't know how to do it. But it's just about doing bit by bit. As you said, when you're starting, it's not going to be all perfect, but just know that it's something that's there, and do some of your research, and then either get somebody to help you through it that's already been there, or find out how you can optimize every single page on your website, every single video on your YouTube channel. Make sure that they're showing up when people are searching for the problem that you solve. So, Christina, tell me, if people wanted to get hold of you, the best place to get hold of you is on your website, which I'm going to pop up on the screen right now. So if they hop over to your website, then they'll be able to contact you or put in their email address or something like that. Is that correct?
Yes, and there is an email address, and also they can go and connect with me, info.marketingsr@gmail.com. And also the people and listener can connect with me on Kristina Milosevic on Messenger, on Facebook. I'm also on LinkedIn with my name. And surname.
So your name that's down underneath you right now.
Yes,
so
and
you just
also
type in that name.
My business page is PromoZiS Team on Facebook. So people can come to me, and I have my KSM Consulting Business and Marketing Facebook group. But if they come to me, we can share it, and I can invite them to join my group, because this is a group about business and marketing. And every single
Beautiful.
Tuesday, I share my tips about digital marketing plan, which is I'm so
Awesome.
excited, and people can get a value there because they can hear
Yeah,
my voice, they
that's
can
awesome.
hear my lecturing about digital marketing and
Yeah,
tips what I
awesome.
share.
It's definitely something that you obviously have a passion about, and you also are very knowledgeable about as well, because it's probably easy for you at this stage. You're going, oh, you just do this, and we're going, what? I have to do that. So it is terrific, and thank you so much for joining me today. It's been awesome to have a chat with you, and I look forward to maybe chatting at a future time as well. So thank you so much for being here. So, guys, if you're watching this, remember, put your questions below, give us a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, make sure you've subscribed, and let us know whatever questions or any insights that you've got from this as well. Let's celebrate those with Christina. And for now, it's bye for me.
Thank you. Bye for now. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.